G'day, my name is Shay with Box Collector, and today I will be teaching you how to play Spark Riders 3000, designed and published by Arkada Studios, who provided me with this copy. Spark Riders 3000 is a hybrid tower defense and survival game for 1 to 4 players, in which players must coordinate their actions to ensure the success of their mission. Your mission is to reach your destination to deliver a precious shipment. To succeed, you must survive the onslaught of many aliens who want to destroy you. If you want to reach your destination in one piece, you'll have to pilot, shoot, and tinker with the Spark. To set up, launch the Spark Riders app and place the phone on the gaming table. Choose your mission, and finish the setup of the board before starting the game. For 2 to 4 players, each player chooses a crew member. If you are playing alone, choose 2 crew members. If it's your first Spark Riders 3000 game, we recommend you play Alex, Igor, or Nova. Choose your mission and finish the setup of the board before starting the game. Take your 7 Spark Room tiles and set them up to represent the ship in the middle of the table. Place the stack of prosperity cards face down and shuffled, as well as 6 purple crystal tokens, the 5 construction cards and the related components, turret, double cannon turret, laser, and force field generator, and the stack of 3 environment cards. And these are all meant to go in the front of the ship, but my table doesn't quite have the room, so I have some of these components off to the side. And then the aliens, which are these over here, should be at the bottom of the ship, but again, for space, I'm going to have them over here. You have 7 aliens, 6 alien turrets, 6 alien force fields, 6 alien lasers, and 6 armor tokens. And if you wish, you can leave the alien game components in the game box until they're needed. There are 3 types of aliens depicted by cards: the gray, yellow, or red, capitalizing on their speed and agility. The pirates, blue, orange, and green. They're dangerous and sturdy and heavily armed. And then the boss, the purple. So it's the ultimate spaceship of the alien fleet, and this powerful beast of a space vessel is the rider's worst nightmare. Both the cockpit and the Nexus are vital to the operation of the Spark. If either is destroyed, you fail the mission. The cockpit allows you to perform a piloting action to accelerate the Spark or damage aliens. The Nexus is where you stock components and crystal tokens. The engine room houses the left thruster, and the cargo bay houses the right thruster. When both the engine room and the cargo bay are destroyed, you fail the mission. The other 4 rooms are the observatory, the armory, the deck, and the bridge. And they protect the cockpit and the Nexus. Aliens detected by Iris's radars, the AI of your ship, are placed in the approach zone, which is directly behind the ship, and are out of shooting range, so they cannot fire at the Spark, nor can they be targeted. Aliens attack the ship's room from left and right combat zones. Closed airlocks cannot be passed through. They are only for emergency cases. Iris will open them if the bridge or the deck are destroyed. She will ask you to put down an open airlock token. Opened airlocks enable the crew members to move from one room to another. The 6 rooms around the cockpit and the Nexus have a construction slot, where you can build a turret or a force field generator to protect the ship. Every room has armor slots where you can put armor to defend against alien fire. You can level up the left and right thrusters of the Spark from level 0 to level 3. The higher their level, the faster the Spark travels. The thrusters deteriorate during the mission, and thruster tokens represent their level. Each player takes their character card, their help token, and their character. Each crew member has an ability and can help others in several ways. Help number 1 is the same for every crew member. Help numbers 2 and 3 are unique to each crew member. During the mission, crew members earn prosperity items that can be placed here, and pieces of gear that can be placed down here around their character card. Iris is the artificial intelligence of your spaceship, the Spark, able to repair damaged rooms and pilot the ship on its own. Your current speed can be found at the top left, your environment down below. If you have any force fields, it'll show what the level is at right about here. Your combat zones on the left and right side of the ship and any aliens that may be found there. Your radar down at the bottom. Your progress, so the distance traveled and distance remaining to reach your objective. Settings, the dialog zone from the AI as well as any other inbound communications are displayed here. The information button, you'll see important information and recommendations to accomplish the mission. Your thruster statuses on either side of the ship, the rapid action button, and then the talk to Iris button. And then finally, over here, you can see the status of the rooms on the ship. So you can see undamaged rooms. You'll also see code orange and code red rooms. And then if a room is ever destroyed, it will go into a dotted line. A turn unfolds in two phases, the alien phase and the crew member phase. Iris will describe the movements and the shooting actions of the aliens. And then obviously players will perform their actions, and they'll be performed simultaneously. So if we look here, the radar has detected a green alien approaching the ship. Iris will tell you to put the card of the detected alien's color into the approaching zone, and to place on it the tokens corresponding to the number of turrets and armor plates. And Iris will also let you know if it has a laser or a force field. Iris will inform you about the movements of the aliens. So aliens in the approaching zone move to the left or the right combat zones. And aliens in the left or right combat zones can switch sides. When a crew member is present in a room that has a turret, they can perform a rapid fire against each alien which is entering their combat zone. However, even if several crew members are in the same room, only one rapid fire can be performed for each alien. An alien can be the target of several rapid fires if several crew members are present in different rooms, each having a turret. And rapid fire is a free action. If the target alien has no armor, rapid fire is impossible. To perform a rapid fire, roll 1 orange dice and check the result. If the turret you are using is upgraded with a double cannon, roll 2. So this is saying remove 1 armor token from the alien. This is saying remove 2 armor tokens from the alien. And this is saying earn 1 purple crystal token. A rapid fire removes an armor token from an alien but can't destroy it. You can't perform a rapid fire against an alien that has a force field unless your turret is upgraded with a laser. Aliens attack from the left and right combat zones. Aliens on the right shoot to the right side of the spark, and of course aliens on the left shoot to the left side. Their shots can hit the front, middle, and the back rooms of the spark. And if a room is destroyed, then the shots fired hit the next room. So for example, if the observatory was destroyed, then shots fired on the left front would hit the cockpit. Each turn, Iris will inform you about the shots fired by the aliens and will trigger the defense protocol. When the spark is attacked, Iris's screen shows the hits each room takes from the left and right combat zones. You must defend every room highlighted in blue that has armor plates and indicate the number of shots blocked. When every room has been defended, the defense protocol is over and you'll tap the confirm button. Code orange and code red rooms cannot be defended. So looking at this current screen, we have 2 shots being fired on the bottom left, 2 shots being fired on the middle left, and 1 shot being fired on the front left. So if we look at the left middle room, the deck, it has 2 armor tokens, and you'll roll as many of these black armor dice as there are armor tokens in a room. And you'll add the result of the armor dice. All right. So the X means no shot is blocked. 1 shield means that 1 shot was blocked, and if it's a 2 shields, 2 shots were blocked. So for each shield rolled, you will tap the plus button on the interface to indicate the number of shots blocked, which in this case is 1. In this case, since not all of these shots were blocked, what I can do is use my armor tokens. So each armor token blocks 1 shot, but it is then destroyed and removed from the board. So I can remove one of these. That's been destroyed, but now I can fully defend the deck. During the crew member phase, each crew member can perform a movement, an action, or a help. And crew members can play together at the same time and perform their movement, their actions, and their help in any order they choose. When the crew members are done with their phase, tap the quick action button and tap new turn. And the unique abilities of each crew member, which is stated on their character card, permanently influences the actions of its holder and gives them a bonus. Each crew member can move between 1 to 3 rooms that are linked by open airlocks, and rooms can be crossed or holed with several crew members. When a crew member is moving, they can perform an action, but it immediately ends their movement. Each crew member can perform one action: piloting, shooting, or tinkering. The AI will do a lot of piloting, but every once in a while, a rider is needed to overcome some bad situations. Piloting is an action that can only be performed in the cockpit, and only one crew member is allowed to pilot per turn. And remember that the speed of the spark primarily depends on the level of the two thrusters. There are two types of piloting: speed piloting and combat piloting. With speed piloting, you can increase the speed of the ship, which also means you can outdistance the aliens. So you'll move the aliens from the combat zones back to the approach zones. Or there's combat piloting, which switches the aliens' sides and allows for a rapid fire. To pilot, roll 1 green dice and check the result. This has an arrow with a 2. There's also an arrow with no number, and an arrow with a 3 for level 3, and finally, a purple crystal token. After rolling the die, you can add any ability, help, or prosperity card bonuses to determine your piloting level. You'll then tell Iris your type of piloting and your piloting level, and then confirm.
Manual piloting confirmed.
Shooting is an action that can be performed in a room that has a turret. The turrets in the left combat zone can target aliens in that same zone, and same thing with the right. To shoot, target one alien in the combat zone of the turret. So we could target this green alien here. Roll 1 red die and check the result. If the turret you are using is upgraded with a double cannon, you'll roll 2 dice. You can also add any ability, help, or prosperity card bonuses to determine the number of hits of your shooting action. And then you will damage the targeted alien. Each damage removes 1 armor token from the targeted alien. So in this case, we did 1 damage, and we will remove 1 armor token. And when the targeted alien has no more armor tokens, then 1 hit will take it out. If the targeted alien is taken out and you have 1 or more hits left, you can transfer them to another alien that can be targeted. If there aren't any other aliens in the combat zone, you can earn 1 purple crystal. You will also need to inform Iris every time you take out an alien. And Iris will give you the number of components earned and tell you to remove the alien ship card from the board. Whenever you take out aliens, the Sparks Magnetic Scrap Collector allows you to recover component tokens useful for building. And Iris will tell you to place the recovered component tokens in the Nexus, which can hold a maximum of 10. There are 4 tinkering actions: thruster repair, room repair, armor addition, and building. A thruster left at level 0 for 2 consecutive turns will explode and destroy its room. So looking here, both thrusters are currently at level 0. So we need to repair them as fast as possible. When repairing a thruster, tell Iris your tinkering level and the thruster you want to repair. To repair a thruster, let's take Nova to the engine room to repair the left thruster, and we will roll a blue repair dice. 1 wrench is level 1. If it has a 2, it's level 2, a 3, level 3. You can add any ability, help, or prosperity card bonuses to determine your tinkering level. So we rolled 1 wrench, so we are going to repair the left thruster, 1 level. Repairing a room is an action that can only be performed in a damaged room, which is code orange or code red. Each tinkering level improves the state of your room, and if the repaired room is not damaged anymore, each extra wrench adds an armor token to the room. And as a reminder, damaged rooms cannot be defended and cannot have any armor tokens. When repairing a damaged room, tell Iris your tinkering level and the room you repaired. So once again, you'll roll the dice. You can add any ability, help, or prosperity card bonuses to determine your tinkering level. So with a 3 on a red, you'll spend 1 to change it to orange, another to remove it, and that extra 1 can add an armor token. Adding armor plates is an action that can only be performed in an undamaged room that doesn't have all its armor plates. And you don't need to inform Iris when you add armor plates. You'll roll the blue dice, add any ability, help, or prosperity card bonuses to determine your tinkering level, and each wrench adds 1 armor token. If all of your armor slots in the room are full, and you have 1 or more wrenches left, earn 1 purple gem. The build action allows you to build 1 construction of your choice as indicated on the construction cards. Each construction has a component cost indicated on its card. The card also tells you the game component, the name, the location on the board, and the description. In order to begin building your construction, you must have a sufficient number of component tokens in the Nexus, be in the room where the construction is being built, and perform a build action. So take from the Nexus as many component tokens as indicated on the construction card, flip the tokens to their building face, and place the building tokens in the room where the building action is performed, and place the construction that is being built. So if we look at the turret, it costs 3 component tokens. So we will take from the Nexus as many component tokens that were indicated, which was 3, flip the tokens to their build face, and place the building tokens in the room where the building action is performed, and place the construction that is being built. Once again, you will roll the blue dice. We got 2. You can add ability, help, or prosperity card bonuses to determine your tinkering level, and then remove from the room the number of building tokens corresponding to your tinkering level. So if all I had was this dice, I would remove 2 of these, and the construction is built when all the building tokens are removed from the room. So my turret is currently not built yet because I still have a building token left. If you ever construct a building and you have more wrenches left over, you gain a purple gem. Any crew member can resume or complete a construction with a building action in the same turn or another one. If a room is destroyed, all the constructions inside are also destroyed. When building rooms or force field generators, tell the text indicated on the card to Iris. Every crew member can help another crew member. When helping another player, place your character's help token in your room or in one of the rooms you crossed during your movement. A help token can be placed in a room before a crew member uses it to perform their action. Help can be given once a crew member has rolled their dice to perform their action, and crew members can get their help token back at the end of the turn. To use help, take the help token placed in your room, and you can take it before or after your dice roll. Let's say Alex and Nova are in the cockpit. Nova performs a piloting action, but she rolls poorly. So Alex gives help to improve her result. So Nova will use Alex's help and finish her piloting action. When using help, you'll take the help token placed in your room, and you can take it before or after you roll the dice, and then choose a bonus amongst help number 1, 2, or 3, as indicated on the card of the character whose help you benefit from, and add it to your roll. So in this case, I would use 2 to improve my piloting. Help number 3 can only be used when you own a prosperity card, either item or gear, of the color indicated on your character card. And it is important to note that a crew member cannot use their own help tokens. Crystals allow you to get prosperity cards. The crystals you earn are placed in the prosperity dispenser in the middle of the Nexus. With 2 players, you need 4 crystals. With 3, you need 5, and with 4, you need 6. As soon as the dispenser is full, remove the crystals from the board, and each crew member draws 1 prosperity card. And if you ever earn more crystals than necessary to fill the dispenser, they are added after emptying it and drawing the cards. The prosperity cards are items and pieces of gear which improve actions. There's the spark, yellow cards, crew members, purple cards, tinkering actions, blue cards, piloting actions, green cards, and shooting actions, red cards. And the type of card is found at the top. So all of these are items, and then you can see in the corners here their type along with the color to help you know which card is which piece of gear. If the prosperity card stack is ever empty, shuffle the discarded pile to make a new one. Items are disposable, so you must discard them once used. Some items must be placed in rooms, and they are discarded when it is destroyed. Crew members in the same room can exchange items freely as many times as they want, and a crew member can own as many items as they want. A piece of gear has a permanent effect on its owner, and pieces of gear cannot be exchanged. Each crew member can own at most 3 pieces of gear. As you travel, you will encounter different environments. The environment cards remind you of the effects of the environment you travel through. Effects of the environment can be bonuses, impossibilities, penalties, and dangers. During your missions, various events and secondary missions will occur, and completing them will award you bonuses and improve your mission score. And a crew member must use their action instead of their piloting, shooting, or tinkering action to complete the event. And that is how you play Spark Riders 3000. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and if you liked it, feel free to check out my other content. Thanks.